Hey guys, and welcome to my first Halloween tutorial for 2020. So we're gonna jump right into it. Clearly I already have one eye done, my brows are done. I just used a face paint to fill them in. I mapped out the shape of the butterfly first with an eyeliner, like a crayon eyeliner, and now I'm going in with the liquid. I strongly suggest using a crayon liner first or a shadow and then going in with the liquid, because if you mess up, it's gonna be a lot easier to fix with a crayon liner or a shadow. Liquid liner is a whole different story. So now that I have the shape, I'm going in with my e.l.f. liquid liner. This worked really well for this look because it has a super fine tip. So I'm just outlining the butterfly and then we'll go back in and thicken up those lines. I just wanted to get the shape outlined, and then, like I said, we'll go back in with the detail work. Now I'm going to start laying down the shadows. I am using basically mostly ColourPop eyeshadows from the She's a Rainbow palettes, but the first color that I was using, that light blue, is called Moonlight Matte, or Moonlight. It's a matte finish. And I'm just patting that all over the lid. And then I moved on to the purple in that palette, which is called, hold on one sec, let me look, Seeing Stars. And I'm not really worrying about blending right now. I'm just kind of laying down the color. I just want to get the pigment, and then we'll worry about blending a little bit later. Also, I did want to say, if you guys like these Halloween tutorials, please give this video a like, and also leave a comment down below on what kind of looks you want to see. I have a bunch of ideas, but of course I want to hear your feedback. So yeah, leave me a comment down below. But anyways, now I'm just blending out those two colors. I thought the blue and the purple blended really nicely together. I'm really glad that I chose those two colors as like the main theme of this look, because they just worked. But now I'm going back in with the liquid liner and just thickening up those lines. And then I did add some black shadow and some dark purple shadow just to help fade everything and blend everything. Now I'm going in with the liner again to add like the veins that butterflies have. And honestly, there's no technique to this. I just was randomly adding them. I didn't really put much thought behind it. I just kind of added random lines. With my finger, I'm just applying a white glittery eyeshadow. It was from Too Faced. I don't believe it's available anymore. It was in a palette, but any sort of like white shimmery shade would be fine. And then I'm just adding a darker blue in between the black liner and the lighter blue shadow, just to add like a gradient. I didn't like how the light blue looked against the black shadow. I felt like it was a little harsh, so I just wanted to blend that out a little bit. And then we're going to move on to crystals. I really feel like the crystals or gems in this look just made it look extra special and just added a nice little touch. So I just applied the glue directly from the brush, and then I have this little tool that picks up gems, but oh my god, I lost so many gems while I was doing this. They kept dropping. There's probably gems all over my carpet right now. But yeah, I'm just outlining the butterfly with those gems. I pretty much use the same size throughout most of the butterfly, and then I just use a much bigger gem for the very bottom of it, as you can see. And then on the top, on the lid, I did like a gradient of gems. So as I went, the gems got smaller. I just use a set of like nail gems that I got on Amazon. They usually come with all different sizes. So yeah, that's what I was using. Once all of the gems are on, I went in with a blue liner. I just use, I think it's called the Power Liner by BH Cosmetics in Royal Blue. Applied that, and then I blended that out with the blue that I used to blend out in between the black liner and the light blue. And now we're moving on to the nose. So for the nose, I'm just kind of freehanding this. I just wanted it to resemble, like, I didn't want the shape, obviously, to resemble a butterfly, but I did kind of make it a little bit more, like, whimsical looking. Obviously, this is not, like, a realistic skull look, so I just kind of had fun with it. And I made, like, the pattern on the nose look like a butterfly wing with the veins and, like, the white little dots. You'll see. So once I had the outline with the black liner, I'm just going in with blue shadow. I'm applying that. You could use face paint. You could use cream paints, eyeshadow, whatever you have. But now I'm just blending in between the blue and the liner with a little bit of black. And then I decided to add in some cream paints with my finger. I just used like a turquoise color. And then I started adding in the veins as well. And then I added white little dots with the white face paint that I have. By the way, if you're wondering what face paint I use a brand called Snazzaroo because you can get it right on Amazon. It's for kids, so it comes off really easily, but it's honestly a really great face paint. Like, I feel like it works really well, but if you want to be fancy, you can get like the Mayron palettes. I was going to get that one, but it was sold out on the one website that I was looking at, so I just decided to use the Snazzaroo because honestly, it's fine and it works fine. So that's what I use. Alright, so starting off with the teeth, I'm just using white face paint again, and I'm using this little tiny concealer brush from Shop Miss A. It was like the perfect little shape for teeth, so I'm kind of just like using the shape of the brush to make the teeth for me, if that makes any sense. And then I ended up outlining them with purple liner. I used a Suva Beauty eyeliner, but you can use whatever you like. And then I went over the whites with a turquoise paint. I wanted to apply the white first so the turquoise really popped. And then I'm going in between the teeth with purple eyeshadow. I feel like once you shade in between the teeth, they really start to like look a lot better. Like at first, whenever I do skull teeth, I'm always like, oh my god, this looks so bad. And then once I start shading and like adding little details, it starts to come together. So just be patient. Don't give up right away. You just have to like keep going and it will usually come together in the end. But yeah, I'm just adding purple eyeshadow. I was just using the same purple that I did on the eyes and just blending everything out. And yeah. Now I'm just doing like the jaw area. Again, this is not a realistic skull. I just kind of freehanding it and having fun with it, and I thought that this looked good, so I'm just adding some black shadow and just blending that out with some purple shadows. And like I said, I'm just having fun with it and just going with the flow. Once I had that blended out, oh, also you can see on my temples, I also added some shading there. Just because, honestly, I don't know, I just thought it looked cool, so, yeah. So I'm just blending that out, and then I ended up going in with, like, a little bit of a deeper blue and popping that right in the middle of the teeth. I don't know why, I just thought it looked good, so that's why I did it. I just feel like it really added some nice dimension, so, yeah. Just like I said, I just kind of have fun with these looks. I just kind of get in the zone. I add all different stuff. I can't even explain what I'm doing half the time. I just go with it. Now I'm just making the brows look like angry. So I'm just starting out with the darker color. Then I'm blending it out with a lighter purple. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of whites to add some highlights. And yeah, just kind of playing around with the brow shape because I always do this whenever I do skulls. I always do this little shape on the brows just because makes you look a little scarier, angry, and I just like the way it looks. So, yeah. Now I'm just adding some like little cracks with some purple liner. I'm just using a little disposable eyeliner brush because it has a super fine tip, so you can be, really precise with it. So yeah, I'm just adding some little cracks, and then I ended up going over the cracks with a little bit of purple/pink eyeshadow. Now I'm struggling to get my contacts in. Yeah, this was a serious struggle. So, and also the white contact I couldn't see out of. So that's fun. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next Halloween tutorial.